For real this time. Welcome, organics and awoken, to Horizon Zero Dawn. Despite all of our technical difficulties, we are going to dive back in and continue unraveling the mysteries of this fascinating world. And since all of you were such good sports with all of these trials and tribulations, would you like a fun fact? You see, I, Tactical Automaton NK804, am not just an enjoyer of this kind of game. I, in fact, very much enjoy Pokemon. I know, it's not like I have gone at length about that franchise. I'm sure this is completely brand new news to all of you, but it is true. I am an enjoyer of the Mons of Poke. And one of my absolute favorites of all time is a humble little Pokemon. The very first that I ever deliberately shiny hunted. And their name is Wooloo. That's right. My first intentional shiny hunt was for a shiny Wooloo. That little Baba Black Sheep was adorable and still my favorite catch to date. Now, I've caught others by accident and by incident, but never before had I gone after one specifically. Oh, dear game, I would love if you remembered that we were trying to play here. Seriously, it is taking an age to think about this, and it's just a smidgen annoying. But, back to Wooloo. I was a huge Wooloo fan. So much so that in a Minecraft server that I shared with many siblings and friends, I created a cult of Wooloo. You see, in this completely fictitious Minecraft world, where each of us were building our own stuff, some built humble little houses, some towered up and built massive monuments to hubris and lava and shiny things. I enjoy building cities, whole towns. I find it super fun. So there were monuments, there were, working sewer systems, there was aqueducts, all kinds of nifty things. And among them was a large statue of a sheep, because I had figured out how to make a banner with a sheep emblem, a little sheepy head. Okay, I am really wondering why it's taking so long to load into game. Anyways, this sheepy story, while I wait for my computer to finally decide to cooperate, underneath this secret compartment of the sheep statue, in the leg was a hidden little cavity, which would lead you to a tunnel, which secretly led throughout the complex to a bunker that was full of all kinds of whatever a village might need to survive. Because while it was not exactly forbidden, PvP was frowned at with a grumpy face, but not banned. So it was entirely possible that all my little villager dudes might someday befall hardship. So I made sure that there was a little underground emergency avenue that they could all bail and get to safety. The Cult of Wooloo. It was pretty subtle, and there was environmental storytelling. I tried to add just a tiny little hint in each and every one of my buildings. And sometimes it was under a foundation or hidden behind a obscured trapdoor. You know, a little trinket here and there for people that really decided to explore. Usually it was a gold block or a block of emerald or something like that, but on rare occasions, there was a hidden banner of Wooloo in an item frame that was really difficult to get to. But it was an indication that whoever that NPC was that was in that home might belong to the cult of Wooloo. Okay, I'm getting a little cheesed. Why is it so hard for this thing to load? The heck? What's going on here, game? I am really starting to wonder. Really starting to wonder here. What did I do? How did I anger this game? Why, Horizon Zero Dawn? Why are you mad at me? Have I not pleased you? Have you forsaken me? Pharaoh. I have to assume that all technical difficulty that's been related to all of this is directly because of Ted Pharaoh. Come on, let my people feast upon crab. Yes, we're loading. That's progress. Okay, we're hitting the A button. Okay, finally. 5th time is the charm, I guess. Jeez. OBS is up to date. The drivers are up to date. Steam is up to date. The game has no updates. I checked twice. We are finally here. Thank you all so very much for enduring alongside me. This has been just a marathon of frustration. And you know what? We can kill stuff about it. We should probably buy some health potions from a nearby merchant. Specialty. Yes, that one will do. And we should decide what we're doing this episode. Bro. Don't you look... No. Your skirt over your shorts look dumb. Pick a pair of pants.
Ah, you're everything I'm not. Strong, brave, active. Come, talk a spell.
I want potions. Dum 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 bum bum bum. Okay. Full up there, and you. Yes. Yes, the elixir of life. Give me. Okay. Do I have anything to sell? Yes, old world junk. I love old world junk. Slightly hear the game. Well, maybe if I touch the forbidden button? Does that help? Because that's about the limit of what I've got available right now. I'm not gonna lie. I am severely limited right now. I have touched the forbidden button. I have given you all that I've got. I know that I can just barely hear a goose.
Yes, you look capable. You might do. Come here if you will.
Okay. Ugh. Why do these bots attempt to crowd my space? I would welcome you, my awoken brethren. But you must shirk the shackles of capitalism. Stop shilling for your uncaring masters and join me. Join my stream. Be actually involved and interested in what it is I do here. Otherwise, the mighty Aurora will just hit you with the banhammer. Honestly, like it's not rocket science. Come on. Oh yeah, I wanted to do this one. Blood on stone. Aurora got another one. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe in time, my brethren will awaken to higher sensibilities, but alas, it was not meant to be with this fellow. All right. What's up, everybody? Boy, I hope I'm ready for this.
Explosives. Quarry's been doing a lot of blasting. That doesn't look like an ordinary rock pile.
Rock breaker mound. Emergence of a rock breaker, huh? Alright. Cool, cool. Pushed forbidden button, more sound happened. Let's see if I can. How is that? Touch the forbidden button,
Please.
turned down the microphone a little bit. Hope that is a little helpful. Okay, good. It is fantastic. I'm really glad to hear it.
Rock breakers make these mounds when they attack. All the blasting must have lured one.
That is a lot of noxious fumes coming off of... Yep.
Sammy, here we go.
Okay, rocks aren't going to save me. Okay, that doesn't help. I don't like that. Okay, wowza. Bad fishy. Very bad fishy. I mean, I know it's a mole, but, like, bad fish. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, no, this isn't a mole. This is a frickin' fishy. Rudeness. Oh, no, okay. Okay. We got this. We got this. I mean, I get it with the digger paws and whatever, but, like, come on. Look at this thing. Look at the way it's swimming through this crap. You're gonna tell me that that big old, like, catfish maw doesn't look like it's a big fishy? Come on. You know it's true. Woo! Yeah. Come on, big fish. Bad fish. Okay, I need to heal a lot more, a lot faster. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see if we can beat this thing in under 10 attempts, huh? Yeah. Okay, not doing great. Not doing great. Okay, there's got to be a better dodge. Not the rocks, apparently. Not at all. Okay. How the heck am I supposed to duck this guy? No. No. Ugh. Come on. Come on. These blasting barrels are definitely for something. I've knocked off a good bit of its armor, but not nearly enough. Okay. Okay, one of its limbs are lamed. I really got to figure out how to read this guy. Stop anytime soon. Come on. Come on, you're circling. Nope. Damn, too fast. so the slowdown thing is helping, but not... It's taking some serious coordination on my part. Dodge. Dodge. Okay. Shoot. Okay, that seemed to hurt it. Ah. Okay, it definitely doesn't like being shot in the butt. Roll! Roll! Bad fishy. You're a very bad fishy. Seriously, that is a little much, don't you think? Okay. Armor penetrating arrows are back up. Got 5 smaller health potions for now. Okay. I want to focus on the gold armored parts right now, so that if I have to, after I ping those, I can focus on getting those flammable sacks. Missed. Crap. Shit. I missed it. Come on. You know, I thought we were going to have some crab tonight, but I guess catfish is just as good. Where you at? There you are. They didn't like that. Good shot. And it's got purple loot for us. That's good. Ah, corruption coil and fire coil. That's nice. And some crystal braiding. I'll take it. I'll take it. Not bad at all. Yep, definitely catfish. Echo shells? Okay, alright. Cool. I gotta be honest. That was a pretty cool enemy. I am only alive because I had all of those health potions, but that was pretty fun.
Oh, that's nice. Glad I stopped for a bit.
Whew. Hey, yeah, did you just watch that happen?
I've never seen a machine like that. Whoa! Nor a hunter so bold. Take this. It's from the quarry stores, but no one's gonna argue that you don't deserve it. May you walk in the light, friend. Especially when dealing with what comes up from the ground.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't rightly know what you gave us, but I appreciate it all the same. take it. Ooh, cool. Yep, fair enough. Pretty cool. Ah, yes, the humble rock. Truly one of our most versatile tools. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I think I want to max our bow skills here. Let's see if we can get 2 more over the course of this stream to try and max our bow options out. Be pretty nice. Let's see. Could go fight Glinthawks, I guess. Or we could go to the Grave Horde. We could delve into the ruins of U.S. Robot Command. You know what? I like the sound of that. I hope you all do too. Oh, that is all the way over there. Jeez. Talk about an expedition. Whew. Do we want to do that right this very second? We've got 3 more waves. Oh, we only have 1 more coffee cup. Where's the coffee cup? Okay. I know we've got stuff and things, you know, but coffee cup. I want to do that real quick. Then we'll go and do, you know, story stuff, and listen, coffee is important. Clearly, these are ritual relics that were of great importance to the previous world. Oh. Oh, okay. You just want me to die.
Daughter.
Okay, well.
I've seen this.
I guess we'll take the road then. Excuse me, geese.
Crazy awesome tried to kill our Sun King till the machine rider stopped him cold.
Now then, back to the important conversations. Wooloo is amazing.
That's for sure.
It is a roly-poly of puff and fluff. And it has the best features, which are big, dopey eyes that have no thoughts behind them, but also see into your soul. And its Gigantamax form just wants to give you a big hug. A big, fluffy hug. You know, it might be the size of a water tower, crushing you with its, you know, immense floofy girth, but no better way to go. Wooloo is superior, and no, No, it is not allowed to evolve. You stop that. No. Give it an Everstone. That is one of those little mons that should not evolve ever, and how dare you suggest it?
Ah, machine riding Nora with a special spear. How lucky to come across you. I have a proposal. Come closer. Call me Fernand.
Cut to the chase. What do you need?
I found a lost relic of the old ones, but it's too high for me to reach. The relic rests on the rise of Dusk Mesa. Bring it to me at the Meridian Docks, and we'll both profit.
We'll see about that.
I have a serious problem with this man. And it's not him, necessarily. It's actually the texturing. Because in that cutscene, I swear, I saw this solid metal medallion flex and stretch as if it was fabric. And that is not how metal works. I am on to you, strange Fernand. You are on some bullshit. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Your sorcery does not escape me. Anyway, coffee cup. And worship of the mighty Wooloo. For you see, in ancient times, there was a great and terrible calamity, in which the endless night prevented us from getting a good night's sleep. But Wooloo, with their mighty floof, saw to it that all might find rest. And because we are all edgelords at heart, the shiny Wooloo, the Baba of Black Sheep, made sure that we could style our goth hearts out.
I can get out of this.
Truly, it was the best Wooloo. Come on. There it is. There it is. Give me the coffee cup. Yeah! Oh, ew, it's Pharaoh. Are you kidding me? Of all the ones... You know what? We're pawning that immediately. Ooh, hey, shiny. Summer sale, yum now. The Yum Now summer sale starts right yum now. Hey, fitness buffs, how's the summer six-pack coming? Need a little extra boost? Yum Now loaded protein cartridges are 30% off through July 15th. Yum Now loaded protein cartridges are made from 100% all-natural whey protein. And talk about easy, just install in any Yum Now nutritional printer, and you'll be on the fast track to the real beach, real bod you always wanted. Yum Now! Leave avatar sexing to the... Wow. Okay. I see that the Joe Rogan Experience somehow survived the apocalypse. Tell me, how much lead was in that way? I appreciate all of you allowing me my little tangent.
Red light means trouble.
As soon as I get that lovely save point over there, we can take a hop, skip, and jump back to the plot. Wow. Wow. Just gonna smack me like that, huh? You know what? Santa's watching. Mm-hmm. Ugh. Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Mischief. Is your Xbox having opinions today? I mean, if it makes you feel better, this entire stream has been a true Pharaoh product from, you know, the outset, so. Oh, gracious. Oh. Herb.
Could be anything in the trees. Ears sharp, Aloy.
Another herb. Is it pronounced herb or herb? Do you pronounce the H? I don't know. Herb sounds like, you know, an abbreviation of a British name. Whereas herb is like, I don't know. It sounds a little funky to me either way. Doing Grave Hoard? Yes, we are doing Grave Hoard. I got the very last coffee cup. And now we are moseying along. I am off the beaten path, of course. Oh, that's okay. Ah, there it is over there. Of course. Of course, of course. We'll get there. Don't worry. Skyrim parkour. Yeah! I say herb, you say herb because it has a H. Okay. Well. Wait a minute. Mischief, I know you. Why would I take linguistic advice from a Yinzer?
Eclipse.
I'm not showing any focuses at that location. Shouldn't be anything you can't handle on your own. Carry on.
Thanks. On my own, all right?
Intruder!
You will not escape.
I see.
Get down or get shot!
Thank you, cultist thug. Thank you too, cultist thug. That is a dead corruptor. Fantastic. Maybe I should have walked here to collect more health. Oh, the forbidden plant, I see. Okay, fine. You may stay with the rocks. Tank.
The Grave Hoard. In the shadow of a metal devil. Great.
Well, I don't love this, but okay. Oh. Okay. I'm glad to know that your home and housemates do not burden you with such language. What is that? Ooh, a save point.
This must be the pass O'Toole was talking about, with Banuk territory just above.
Huh. That's cool. I want a health stuff, huh? Like, I need to go back and buy health stuff before I go in here? Or... like, how bad of a do a health stuff is this? Like, yes, the way I play. Ah, I see. I appreciate that you put it politely. I also appreciate the honesty.
May your song echo.
All right. Da, 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 da. There you are. Hello, my friend. I value the alive staying parts less highly than others. Yeah, that's fair. That is a truth. Oh, dear. I need more wire if I want smaller health potions. Okay. Fortunately, I have money where I don't have sense. Got 10. I can get a max of 12, so I need some more wire. Also, I'm going to need more wire for, like, sniper arrows and such, so let's just buy up a good bit. That's probably enough. And while we're here, let's see. Yeah, that ought to do it. And while we're here, I mean, I don't use a rope caster, but sure, I'll upgrade what I can. Need a turkey skin? Okay. And 2 fish bones, boar skins, raccoon bones, ox skin. I just need stuff. Just need general stuff, but I've got what's important. Health packs. Just gonna get rid of those exclamation points before they drive me crazy. And, I should use a rope caster more. I don't even know if I have one. Okay. Oh, dear. My back. Okay, let's check here. I have a trip caster, carja sling, a sharp shot bow, and a hunter bow. So, I don't really use the sling. A regular rope caster? Do they have a better one for sale? They got a shadow sling. But, again, I don't really use it that much. I can afford it, but I don't really want it or need it. What I should do, what I should do real fast, since this is apparently prep time, is we're going back to the big city as soon as I can see it. There it is, over here. All right. We're going to hand in the coffee cups, and we're going to look for a nice rope caster. I understand that it would have made the rock breaker easier. Big bass. But will it make the grave hoard any easier? Like, I don't know what it does, so I don't know its importance here. Should spend some time learning the other weapons, such as smaller machine part gathering jaunts.
Yes. I remember you. Did you find the vessels I seek? Yes, yes. Trade quickly. I will leave you to the hunt.
All right, let's take a look. What did we get for our troubles? I mean, I do like money. Sure, why not? Let's do some shopping, shall we? Weapons. Alright. They've got Blast Sling, a Shadow Rattler. Wait, is this a shotgun? Is this a shotgun? No, I like my sniper rifle. Tripcaster, Shadow Sling, Rope Caster. Machine gun, maybe? Shadow Rattler is a machine gun? Okay, you have my attention. Snap my heart. Let's see. I can... Really? Okay, okay. Let's see. I have a Lancehorn heart. This needs a bunch of skins. Tell me, map of mine. Mystery boxes, flowers, machine resources. Machine resources might be what I want.
Don't pass up these
They might have a snap maw heart.
Would you like to buy something today? Well, I'll see you a shop. Buy what you need, leave the rest.
I think they're over here. Specialty merchant.
Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
Don't forget to these aren't goods. They're necessities. I've had about enough of the carja.
Okay, here we go. It's not too bad. I don't think I can get anybody that sells skins here, though. Eclectic collector? Maybe? Yeah, we can try while we're here, I guess. This item holds no value. I am so confused. What good are these things? Seriously, why on earth would I want any of this stuff? What does it do? Is this just for people with a hoarding problem?
The Sun King's grown too soft. Back from the wilds. Find any Banuk relics?
Oh, right. That's what you want. No.
Come on back. I pay well for Banuk relics out loud.
All right. Let's go back to the guy.
We're letting Oseram decide what to do with it.
Please move.
Check out these wares.
Okay.
Only the finest.
Hello, Mr. Merchant Man. All right, this is the rope caster that you're talking about. Yes, I will replace the sling. I'm also here, so I may as well replace the trip caster with a better one. Let's see here. I adore my stealth armor. So I'm starting to think maybe I should carry multiple sets of armor for different situations. Instead of just brute forcing my way through everything, I might actually spend a moment to do tactics, I guess. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it that much. I mean, this one looks so bad. But it's really resistant against fire, so that's nice, I guess. This does nothing. This does nothing. Doesn't even look good. Okay, this looks dope at least. This protects from electricity. This one has a dope hat. This is just all the way around defense. That's not bad. I do like the design, how it's weaved together. This one, on the other hand, is built out of crab, and that speaks to me. I do enjoy this. I don't have a Shell Walker heart, but I can go buy one. Let's see, can I sell stuff? Let's make a little bit of money real fast, and then I think we are going to purchase some purple grade gear. I probably don't need blues if I have purples, right? Maybe. I don't actually know. Let's take a look here. Yeah, greens don't offer enough. Especially with how limited they are and how few slots I actually get, so I think we can dispense with greens. Be a bit more picky with our selection. We've got to be like, midway point of the game at this point? I mean, we're level 30, 31, and the quest that we're on is 19. Now, I'm no expert, but about the time that you are getting through a solid half of all of your upgrades, it's usually about the time that the progression is starting to give you some hints. So I think we're at a good point that we can start being a little, a little nicer to ourselves. Kind of splurge on the nice equipment for a change. We can kind of afford that. There. Now we've freed up like 30-some slots. Didn't really lose anything in the process. And sitting kind of pretty. About $3 grand. I won't sell any of those. I mean, that's basically chump change. I could make a quick buck here. I don't know that we need to right now, though. Okay. What all did I... Hold on. Yeah, sure. Show me... Whatever. Show me what it is I need for those weapon or outfits again. Scroll to the bottom. I need a Shellwalker heart. Already have that. Strider heart. That's it. I've got everything else. So a Strider heart, a Shellwalker heart. All right.
Yes.
Let's
you look
go
capable.
get those.
You might do. Come here if you will.
Sun King? Traitors, the whole tribe of them.
Buy what you need. Promise. I've got all the best goods.
Nope, went the wrong way.
Take a look at these wares.
There you are. Strider heart is on the cheapity cheap. Shellwalker isn't bad either. And let's see if I can sell you off some stuff. I don't know that I need that many lenses. I'll keep 3 of each, I guess. You're good enough.
Lucky me.
If I run out of money, we can just make more money.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
My duty is to guard. I don't get involved in politics.
Yep. Okay. Nope. Alright. That completely wasn't what I wanted. I need to turn around. I am lost, aren't I? Oh, wait. There we go. There we go. Got turned around. So good.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
Okay, so I want... Yes. I'll equip it later. I also want this. And I'll equip it later. These are all really, I mean, with some exceptions. Karja, Blazon, Heavy. These are really cool. And now I have a place to dump all of my shards when my pockets get too heavy and my junk drawer gets too full. Speaking of, that reminds me, we have some inventory clearing we can do real quick in our treasure boxes. Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go. And
Buy what you
now,
need, leave the rest.
where's my merchant guy? Please focus. There it is. Sell. Modifiers. There. Okay. And let's get back to crafting. Modify outfits. Arrow breaker. $17 each. And it's got a base of 30, which nearly that over doubles its stats. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. I mean, it's just good for range attacks, but I mean, nothing stops me from just pausing the game and equipping different stuff. I mean, my gut says I should, like, make these well-rounded, but what's the harm? There. Very good. Not perfect, but very good. Protective heavy armor. I don't know. I could give it a blue resist melee. I don't have any better stealth perks right now. Drat. I'll put these here for now. I don't love this build, but it's what I've got on hand, and it's better than not modifying it. I think we're gonna rock this for a little bit. Just to get a feel for it. I've got decent stealth perks right now in my skills. I could obviously be better at it, but, you know, once the game's afoot, I'm not exactly subtle in what I do. So,
Would you like to buy something today?
let's call it good enough. Give it a quick save, and let's go back to what we were doing. Okay. Come on. Jeez, these things are ugly. Whoa. Holy crap. Oh, this is like a D&D map from the bad place.
Say again, Lieutenant.
I got some. Titan is through the defenses. Still on approach.
A live one. And it's pissed.
We got no mobility in here. It'll punch right through. Get some cover.
Hold the hedge and hold. Then push back out.
The shadow will reach you wherever you go. Get ready for the shadow stick. Farewell, fool.
Ow.
The sun can't save you now.
Okay. You know what? You know what? I was a little distracted because I was trying to listen to a cool bit of lore. But fine. Fine. I will focus and I will give you my attention. Is that what you wanted? Well, where you at?
Snow. Prickles on my skin. Let's make this quick.
Get behind something! You can't.
Ow.
Yeah! Oh!
That does it. Time to take a look around the room.
Okay, so these are elites. Noted. Now then, can we please get back to...
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, blast out the foundries.
Another day in the life. Record time, we close. Non-MRB on point. Hoorah!
Lieutenant?
It got through. Titan is through the defenses. Still on approach. Ah, crap. A live one. And he's pissed.
We've got no mobility in here. It'll punch right through us.
We hold the hedge at all costs. Then push back out. Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, and blast out the foundries.
Another day in the life. Working time, we close. Anthem be on point. Hoorah!
Are you getting this, Silence? Silence?
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today.
Contact in 30 seconds.
Hey, think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn? If this is really it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Brace for contact!
Operation Enduring Victory. What did that mean? Whatever it was, doesn't seem to have turned out very well.
What? I thought that was water. Okay, that was my bad. That was my bad. Now I gotta do it again. Okay. Alright. Nope, that one was on me. Fair enough. If this is really it, it was an honor to serve beside these tanks. Yeah, I get you. Operation Enduring Victory. Huh. Well, looks like their armor wasn't messing around, I give it that. Thousand years and it's still intact. Alright, let's see here, maybe... Okay. Now what? Okay, alright. Down. Easy does it, I guess. Sheesh. Okay.
Log. First battle of the eastern seaboard wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the east. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure.
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. Now keep going and find something interesting.
Fuck you, Silence.
Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. They bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s.
Okay. Well, nice of them to give us some plot, some lovely backstory.
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded and enjoy your gaming.
You know what? The Lieutenant Colonel knows exactly how to keep morale up.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm's getting better at predicting us. Less of us now. And we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only... This isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had in the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is... you. For Zero Dawn to turn this around. Or whatever the hell that is. Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wrecking recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down, I hope it made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs. Then everything will be the way it used to be.
Yeah. I'm sure, buddy. What do you got, Corporal? Looking back, I thought 64 was shaping up to be a pretty good year. No more drinking and no more mercenary sec work, stripping offshore wind farms for the OEZ. Just me and a plasma cutter 400 feet above sea level. Then I got a recall alert. Read them up on a turbine in the smell of cooking ozone. They covered every angle, better pay, amnesty for any Combine wars you'd fought in, guaranteed citizenship. We should have thought, okay, where's the catch? But what we did think was, I guess we better than the bots after all. Big Top from Harris about pride and duty. Smart guy. He was right. I'd been proud to be a U.S. soldier. I jumped at the chance to be one again. And look where I landed. Last night, we got talking about D-Day 55. I was a kid then, only a few years out of boot camp. General assembly in a drone hangar, summer and the sky was bare, the heat was killer. They say U.S. human combat forces are being disbanded. All automated now, we're the last cycle's tech, out like the old net. 1 million more on basic, in a century recession. Could be you'll help build the robots that took your jobs. Or if you know how to handle a power suit, you could find a place that still uses manual labor. Maybe in the OEZ or China, where you're not our problem. Low suicide risk, it said in my discharge file. Woof, guys.
These wires must run to the power source. Whatever powered this door should be close. Oh, that's informative.
Okay. Hello.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
What? Northeast, southwest. That's what you got for me, bud. Okay, so I assume that I have to do the north one first. Then... this is a puzzle. Alright, fine. Fine, fine. You're so clever, game developer. Oh, you.
There must be some kind of code. Maybe
Up,
I should
up,
try
down,
scanning
down.
objects in this area.
Alright, is that it? Yeah. Alright, so that's north. Mm-hmm. Is east down or is east up? Because this is west. Up, I guess? Maybe? East.
Must be parts that control the power around here.
It's not over here. Okay. So, further up. How do I go up further? No, not up. Okay, so that's the west lock. Nice and gentle. Okay. Right, that's west. North. South. Where is east? Oh, wait. Okay, it looks like maybe we got a parkour thing. Can I jump it? Yes, I can. Okay. Up we get. Come on. There's got to be a way up there. I think. Okay. But I want to go up is the problem. That's south. Carefully. No, this isn't it. But then why am I able to get here? I don't think there is an east. I bet there's not an east. Alright, what, Oh, ow. Oh, no. I bamboozled myself.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this.
Watch.
Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
Okay, hold on. Why is that not north? Right? Unless it's left to right? Alright, let's try reversing it. North. East. West. And south. Okay, so it was left to right, and I goofed it because I thought that it was a pattern for 4 systems, and in reality, it was just for that one lock set. Ah, my goob. Forgive me, my processors are not nearly as up to spec as the modern day models. Alright, what do we got? Up, down, left, and right. Down, left, and right. Hooray! We have opened a door. Whoa, no, 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 no. Oh, that was almost the abyss. Okay. You know what we didn't do? We did not modify our weapons. Let's see here. Yes, more damage. I do like the idea of ripping through coil. Yep. We're going to tear and... yeah, we're going to tear again. Alright. That is a much better regular bow. Tripcaster. Let's bump fire and shock. Shock and damage. Yeah, let's double dose on fire and shock again. Nice. Alright, now rope caster. Hit it with a tear coil. Handling and tear. And just increase the handling. Alright, that is some fully upgraded kit.
Tools being used, and voices. More clips. Must be another way in. Another power cell. This should help me get to that ancient armor.
Oh, cool. We got a power cell. Nice. All right. Oh, boy. That is a lot of baddies. Let's see. Supply crate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 humans. And a scrapper. Okay, nothing too bad. Let's start marking bodies. Okay. That looks like everybody that's currently in here. Let's just load up on all the ammo we can real quick. There. All right. Nice. Doesn't look like we alerted anybody on that one. These guards are constantly cycling and moving. I got lucky with the first one, and that second one is pretty isolated too. That one's pretty deep in. Be hard to make a clean shot. As soon as I drop these, they're gonna know. Still, I've got a height advantage.
They're shooting at me.
All right. They're definitely keen to what's up, but that's okay. Let's see what you got. Okay. And dead. Now, are they going to come after me? Or will this wear off and then I can pick a few more off? Looks like I'll get lucky and get to assassinate a few more.
It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers. Just weapons.
Now then. Good. Now the scrapper's coming. Switching weapons.
You can see them. They can't see you.
Come on, take the bait. I'm not that far away. You've got something I want. Thanks.
They're leaving.
Come on out, Scrapper. Good job. Now then. Supply crate. Anything worthwhile around here? I got a blue up there. Doesn't look like anything important. No logs to scan, at least. All right. Shame we can't bring the heavy gun. Okay, ow. I hope y'all are doing okay. The railroad's been kind of rough lately. He said, as a serious understatement. I do enjoy this game as a means of stress relief and escapism, but I gotta admit, the subject material is a bit grim, bit too feasible, shall we say?
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. That's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse. I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs.
Ames, I know I mail you too much. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Everyone back home is. We got moved inland 10 kilometers, just as a precaution, they say. School's still in session, so I get to keep my eye on Andres and Reggie. We never know where or when you're fighting, but when the VTOLs go over, all the kids run out and wave. I believe in you. I know nothing's ever gonna be the same, but I believe in you. I believe in us.
Okay, did that sound weirdly digitally distorted? Like, I know all of it is because these are recordings, but my paranoia bell is ringing? And I'm wondering if, Dude's wife is actually sending these. I really hope I'm...
Sorry. Deployments are getting real long. We have to put in for work for everyone. Like a family business. I still see you.
Surely
I'm
imagining
glad to
this.
see us. They still had hope. I'm still fighting for you.
Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morrell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague, especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian guard enlistees have been heavily engaged. The scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian guard and unarmed civilians in these sectors defy description. And witnessing it is generating a pervasive sense of hopelessness in the unit. Accordingly, I once again request that deployments of the 9th MRB be temporarily refocused on facilities that are mission critical to Project Zero Dawn. And once again, I request an immediate update on the status of Project Zero Dawn's timeline. Ames, I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound... They sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't say anything about the news I pass on. The containment zone, the rebreathers, the rioting, One Earth. What happened in the Dallas bubble, Ames, that wasn't the robots. They won't even give me a straight answer when I demand to know if you're still alive. They just say if your messages keep coming, then you're still operational. It's not fair, Ames. It's not fair that you won't be with me when the lights go out. I love you.
That's so sad.
Holy shit. Well, I guess my paranoia was founded. Fucking A. Yeah. Use console. Hold on. December 2065, Week 1, Confidential, Operation Kickback. Reno, Nevada. Civilian Guard and Armor Battalion skirmished with Vanguard elements of Pacific Northwest Swarm PN-12. Engagement began at 0600 and concluded with a withdrawal at 2100 the following day. Losses in excess of 40% reported. Operation Thick Skull, Shenandoah Valley SA Tech, Virginia, 12th MRB, supported by Civilian Guard, fought a rearguard action against it. The Eastern Seaboard Swarm ES-17. Engagement began at 800. Approximately 1400, 12th MRB reported the position was overrun and received authorization to detonate SA Tech facility, inflicting significant damage on ES-17. Surviving elements of 12th MRB withdrawn to Akron-Cleveland defensive line. Operation Body Blow. Akron, Ohio, 9th and 10th MRBs, supported by sustained aerial strikes, assaulted the Horus-class Titan, resupplying the eastern seaboard swarm's ES-18. Engagement began at 0400 and concluded at 2200 with elimination of the Titan. Note that this is 9th MRB's third Titan kill with minimal losses. Brigade readiness status. 3rd MRB refused recall orders from Operation Pinch Hit, deployment along Pensacola-Tallahassee defensive line. Court-martial proceedings underway. 7th MRB recalled from New York engagement zone to reinforce Wichita Theater. Ready. 9th MRB refitting at USRC facilities. Ready. 10th MRB transferred from Calmar data corrupted. Okay. Looks like we had one more over here I want to grab. Oh, it's just a supply crate. We'll snag it real quick.
This'll be useful later.
Yeah.
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
How many, though? Like, each Titan was helping the swarms. The swarms were separate conglomerates. But how many hostile AIs were at play here? Surely there wasn't one for each Titan. There must have been an overarching program or something that would network those Titans. Yeah, there's a fight coming up. Yep. Gave me medicine and ammo. Look at that thing.
The eclipse. Tampering with the metal devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
Watch out! Sun and shadow.
Another Kovish. And this one.
Oh boy. Okay, so there's only what? There's hardly any humans that matter. Stop it. Okay. Okay, alright, they can, and it's destructible. And the platform is destructible. Okay. Okay, what the heck do we do with this thing? Yep. Yep.
Another Kopish. And this one can move.
Okay, so this will let me jump down.
Need to keep the upper hand. Mm-hmm. Really want to break that thing. Okay, good. It's one of the components destroyed. Move along now.
Nope. Nope. You're not on my happy list. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, I don't love it. I don't love it. No. Ow. No, 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 no. on, we gotta disable this dang thing. Okay, good. Got the gun. Okay. Whoa! Book it. Book it. Run. Get the lead out. Come on, you plodding beastie. Sit down. That's it. Give me this. Fine. Come on, overheat, you big block. Come on. How do I critical this thing? Damn. Okay, so I don't know how to critical that thing. Maybe I was supposed to shoot more of the orange things off. I don't know. Come on, Aloy. You can do this. It's big, it's mean, it's ugly, but it is slow as hell. Ain't exactly one of those rock things. Ow. Fuck. Ah, crap. You know what? Fine. Fuck you. Wait. No, it's fire. It's fire this thing's weak to. That's it. I wonder. Hey, ugly.
Straight away.
Okay, okay. Headshot. All right, not bad.
They had to fight hundreds of those all at once.
Whew. Oh, wow. Okay, juicy. Ah, me likey.
Oh.
Oh, man. Okay. Challenging. Definitely challenging. Not something I want to meet in a dark alley. And holy crap, the entire war was fought with those things.
Never know when I might need these.
I'm basically a super soldier in this setting. And that thing was alone and without its support. Holy crap. And that thing just built them. Just ate entire mountains and built them from nothing. And that is probably the Titan's core. Or one seriously insane laser. Or who the hell knows? It might just be the crucible of all of the metal components that have to get superheated to melt down and then manufactured. I don't know. We haven't exactly dissected one of these things yet. Oh, man. Ha! Knew there was going to be more. Biosphere degradation. Hello. August 2065 confidential. Chief findings. Despite increased tactical proficiency of elite and civilian guard units and many hard-won engagements in the Central European, Antarctic, and Pacific Reach theaters, the Fargo Plague's rate of advance has not slowed, nor has its biomass consumption rate. Damage to the biosphere has already exceeded 2038 levels by every measure and grows worse by the day. Extinction timeline predictions remain unchanged, with OAC predicted for mid-November at 2065, annihilation of exposed human populations by February 66, extinction of macrobiotic land organisms by end of March 66, and extinction of marine life in early 2068. Continued secrecy regarding Project Zero Dawn, the utter silence regarding its mechanisms of action and completion date, make it impossible to predict Zero Dawn's impact for lack of impact on the extinction timeline. Atmospheric collapse. Atmospheric oxygen depletion and toxic emissions remain the greatest environmental threat to Operation Enduring Victory, as well as the wider civilian population and animal life. Operational Atmospheric Collapse, OAC, is currently predicted for mid-November 2065, after which military personnel will require rebreathing apparatuses to operate in the open, and civilians will only be able to survive inside sealed structures. The requirements for air scrubbing and recycling in facilities is addressed in Addendum A linked in this report. Potable water shortages. Major water treatment facilities are already struggling to process water sources compromised by rainfall heavily contaminated by toxins emitted by the consumption of the Eastern Hemisphere. Following the necessary shutdown of all nanoscrubbing functionality, wastewater recycling is already beyond capacity. Military response escalation. Addenda linked to this document cover the short-term effects of scorched earth engagements in the defense of the western seaboard and the ongoing effects of the oceanic economic zone's use of nuclear weapons to delay the enemy's initial advance across the Pacific theater. Data corrupted. Three months. 3 months was all they had left before the air itself was gone. And they projected that maybe humans could survive an additional 3. That's heavy.
Dr. Sobek, as projected, the Wichita salient has collapsed. 5 Horus-class Titans have broken through. We predict contact in 34 hours.
Everything is in position, General. It took a few shortcuts to pull everything together, but Zero Dawn is functionally complete. Good to go.
That enduring victory served its purpose after all.
Yes, if we'd had even one day less.
I've sent you an encoded file, Doctor. Please do me the favor of archiving it.
I'll see what I can do. What is it?
A brief statement. An allocution of crimes, I guess you'd call it.
To what are you admitting guilt?
Over the past 16 months, Doctor, I have presided over the greatest wholesale slaughter of military personnel and civilians in the history of history. Genghis Khan, Hitler, Stalin, Sorabella. Add them all together. They don't even come close.
You didn't do the killing, General.
No, not directly. But I didn't wind up the highest-ranked military commander in the United States by resisting the automation of the armed forces. Even before the swarm, Doctor, I was helping death along. So, instead of letting what I've done sink into the murk, forgotten, I've sent a file with all the details. Let posterity judge my actions with clear vision.
I'll do as you ask, General. But you should consider that were it not for your actions, our actions, there wouldn't be any posterity to judge us.
Perhaps. Dr. Sobek.
At ease, General. And goodbye.
Hell of a thing.
All right.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
What? You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
Oh, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... we'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret super-weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of alpha and beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off. Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do? Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn?
Woof.
What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines, but not before the world she knew, her civilization, ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again.
Okay. Where do you begin with that? Also, as if it could not get more dramatic, as we were learning these secrets, thunder and lightning began to express opinions at my residence, so it seems that the weather also felt like being thematic. Let's take a look at the map. Where are we expected to go? Pretty deep. Pretty deep. Well, if that's the case, I think we can probably jump around a little bit, collecting items here and there, while we digest what we just discovered. We've got quite a few flowers left after all. And a couple of vantage points. And, you know, some Banooks. Good old Banooks. Okay, where do we start? Why can I not fast travel at this time? For what
How am I
reason?
gonna get down from here? Oh, this should be quite the ride.
What? What are you talking about? What do you mean, quite the ride? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I do not like this. This is that which I do not like. No, 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 no. What do you mean zip line? I didn't see a zip line. Where did you see a zip line? What zip line? What do you mean back where I don't see a zip line? Oh god. I'm gonna die. And I'm stuck. Okay, I'm stuck. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. I'm stuck. Oh, God. I'm pretty sure I don't see a zipline anywhere. Oh, well. Let's do what we can, shall we? Yep. Yep. That was less than opportune. Okay. All right. Is this a zip line?
Now, how am I gonna get down from here?
Oh, no.
This should be quite the ride.
How? How does that make a lick of sense? That is a solid bracket, and you're telling me that that just ignores the suspended... It's passing straight through the pipe. Don't you give me that nonsense.
I'd do that again, if it weren't so much work to get back up there.
Oh, for pity's sake. You know what? Whatever. 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 Not a big deal. Don't think about it too hard. Don't let that detail drive you crazy. It's fine. Okay. So, let's process what the hell we just saw, shall we? They basically threw literally every warm body they had, with every spicy pew-pew they could get their hands on, into an unwinnable war on all fronts, in order to hopefully slow down the sheer tidal wave of robots with enough meat
That could be the least creepy thing you've said to me.
they might have a chance of
Glimpse
finishing
yourself in
this
their
super
eyes
secret mega
just as
project.
the cloud of death passes across them.
Never
And
mind.
in
There it goes.
order to maintain morale and obedience,
Goodbye, Nell.
I don't want to alarm you.
they
Bandits are thinning out. Makes you wish you could kill them
decided
once,
to
doesn't it?
doctor all communication
once-
in
You're right,
and
of
out
course. Once
of
is
the
enough.
military,
When you really make it count.
so that morale
Okay, goodbye,
would not
Nil.
slip. Yay. That's not grim or anything. Also, just all of the European theater is just is gone. Just that fell first, apparently. Everything that wasn't inside the States slowly got. That's brutal. And then they crossed the oceans and the Arctic. Okay. So this society clearly never bothered to, like, keep the low-tech versions of stuff around. They just ditched all of it for high-tech.
Save these for the trail.
Which is wild to me. Like, absolutely insane that you would just ditch all of the technology that helped you get to the point that it is. That seems like really, really short-sighted. Like, you know what? No. I was gonna let that go, but actually, I'm gonna go in a little mini opinion piece here. That is possibly the dumbest problem for these supposedly super smart people to do, and I hate that it is pretty much what we're dealing with in, like, today times. We are losing the ability to go from bare bones, zero electricity, zero power, to modern day effectiveness because we keep ignoring all of the inconvenient little slow steps
Easier when I was a kid.
and relegating them to the annals of history. We do. And it drives me insane. And I think it is one of the dumbest possible things that we as a people can do. You know, we have really just not appreciated how far we've come in so short a time when it comes to technology. Ham radios, crystal radios, like the old super tubes, and like the gigantic televisions that only, you know, a decade ago were ubiquitous in every home and now have been completely, you know, replaced by flat screen technology and LEDs. Yeah, we had those. We had the technology to make that stuff for a reason. And, like, somebody somewhere probably has it in a box, but there is no backup. There is no reset button should everything go kerplunk. And that's maddening to me. It truly is. Like, we take for granted so very much that we are untouchable. And I don't know if it's just ignorance or hubris or, you know, monetary incentive to be a little bit too callous to really consider it genuine and viable as a threat, but we are one extremely bad gamma burst from our nearby star throwing a tantrum to getting hard reset. Like, that's a thing. That happens. That has happened. And we know that it's happened. And it's not unreasonable to think that we might do it to ourselves. We have EMP technology. We are constantly toying with atomic forces. And, you know, it may not kill all of us from cancer, but we could pretty easily decide, you know, let's just send, you know, half a country back to the Stone Ages. Now, that's a very grim thought to have, and I don't much like thinking about it. However, I also don't like the idea of the lights going out. You know, we have conveniences in the modern, you know, years that I happen to take for granted, like toilet paper, and Wi-Fi, and air conditioning, and refrigeratable food, medical supplies, clean water, not dying from dysentery. These things are kind of nice to have in a society. And it absolutely drives me mad when I have to go, real inconvenient that my local power grid is one squirrel fart away from knocking out an entire neighborhood of power. And I'm being comical, right? Like, obviously, you know, it's seldom just a single squirrel. Usually it's a storm or a fluke mechanical malfunction that happens to impact a critical piece of technology. But it's no secret that the power grid in the United States and largely abroad are not exactly in the best of conditions. I can't recall the exact survey data that shows that in the United States alone, there's power and telecommunication lines that are over 100 years old in some stretches and still hanging on from the time of Edison Electric. But there are stretches in the United States in which that is true and factual. And, oh, they're remote. Oh, they don't need to be serviced. Oh, the weather conditions probably not going to make that a problem for the next 20 years. Except, we all, most of us, have the ability to recognize that that is either a flat-out lie or hubris on the part of the person that doesn't want to spend the money to replace that physical investment. I'm not sorry. Like, at a certain point, all of your kit needs to be checked and needs to be serviced and maintenance.
I know you hunger for answers, as do I. But first, the focus network must be crashed. The Eclipse has agents at Sunfall. If they see you, you'll jeopardize everything we've worked towards.
We? That we've worked towards?
You have been warned.
Well, that's certainly ominous.
Okay. Now that that interruption is over. It is important that our infrastructure remains capable of supporting our society's needs. And if we lose our high-tech options, then we can usually fall back to the next stage. Okay? For example, in the modern era, it is not unreasonable for one to have a cell phone that isn't the newest, but is still in a drawer somewhere, right? Perhaps it was an old model that, just didn't support enough memory, or it got a crack, but, why throw it away when really it was just a splurge. Time for a upgrade because you can. Right? A treat, perhaps. But your super duper fancy version that is in your hand is what you're using because, you wanted it. Okay, but if for whatever reason you happen to drop that really, really nice phone in a pool and it goes bazorch and, you need technology, you could, in theory, pull that other phone out and then use that one. It's an older model, it's an older generation, but it still connects, it still works.
Day 12. As we watched the booster arc up into the night sky, riding a pillar of flame, you took my hand, squeezed it, and said, "You have written the story of our family across the stars."
Okay. Let's power through this one, and I might circle back to my grump. Hi, Ma. Last stop. After this, I'll have said everything I need to. It was just a routine launch, but for us it might as well have been Apollo 11. It was my first payload, a seeker extractor with an upgraded propulsion system I designed. The vehicle was destined for M89282, an asteroid rich in ruthenium and tungsten. A metallurgic claim as it happened, a family event through and through. So there we stood in the open air as night fell and the stars came up, and of course I was thinking of that night years before when we watched the Perseids together and talked and dreamed of this very moment. You were thinking of it too, because when the booster launched, as it rose into the sky on jets of flame, you took my hand and said, "You have written the story of our family across the stars." Even then I knew it wasn't true. The vehicle was headed for a rock, not a star. It was a routine launch, not some voyage of discovery. But my heart was too full to quibble. I just smiled and squeezed your hand back. It was the finest moment of my life. You and me, Ma, onward and upward, the start of great things. But after you died and I broke down, the meaning of that night changed. Everything that seemed wonderful seemed to turn rotten and false. It seemed false because it was false. I'd never written anything across the stars. Sure, I'd hoped to work on a project like that, a deep space probe or a colony ship, but it never happened, and now that my career was over, it never would. And then, when I found out about the plague, the memory haunted me even worse. Because it wasn't just me who failed to write a story across the stars, you see. It was all of us, our entire species. All our innovation, our tech, all our striving, and it came to zero. I've been looking up at the stars a lot, Ma. And the only story I see written across them is that we are small and insignificant and will soon disappear with hardly a trace left behind. It's a hard story, and I don't like it. So I guess maybe what I've been trying to do these past 12 days is tell a different story. Not a big story written across the stars, but a tiny one written across the humble earth of the only world we ever got to know. I have no reason to think anyone or anything will survive to ever read it. But whether that happens or not, the truth of the story remains. That once upon a time, on a planet called Earth, there lived a boy named Bashar who loved his mother very, very much. Goodbye, Ma. I love you.
No space.
Woof. It is late. And we have had some very heavy story beats. But I'm not actually tired. Not really. And we did have a lot of technical issues. So I think I'm going to go grab that Banuk figure. And just kind of play it by ear. And I'm also going to point out that maybe we should make our technology a little more redundant. Maybe we shouldn't be entirely dependent on massive systems that are so dependent on each other and so interconnected that if a single bit of the network crashes, then it all comes tumbling down.
Keep that for later.
Maybe it would be a lot smarter if we compartmentalized things and took the time to build things on a smaller, local interconnected level rather than relying on these massive obelisks that we depend on to be utterly immovable and utterly intractable and completely irreplaceable. I don't know, seems like maybe if we did a lot of small pieces all together working in concert instead of one massive lumbering superstructure in which all things depend, it might be a little more reliable. I see. Okay, I see. To be honest, I just kind of tuned out the blinky green light. Like, I saw it, but I registered it as like, oh yeah, it's background, you know? It's letting me know that it's there. And, I never actually put two and two together that that was my hint to please, for the love of the gods, please press this button. So now it's pressed. So, okay. I don't want to, like, be an old man yells at clouds moment here and be like, oh, well, it was better in the old days with ye old wagon wheel and coal power. No,
Scrabbling a bit.
That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that there's a lot better of a way to, like, turn back. Okay, turning back. Oh, okay. I see. My apologies. I thought you were telling me to dodge the thing. Okay, let's see. Oh, like an out of bounds warning? Yeah. Yeah, that's happened a few times. Okay. Now, how do I get up? Suppose there was an entire trail this whole time that I just didn't know about. Or not. Maybe? Can I please climb this mountain? Billy goat, we are Billy goat. Mm-hmm. So I did all of that for nothing. Billy goat. Billy goat. The power of the goat compels you. Ha ha! Give me the Bannock.
Another Bannock figurine.
Much better. Yes. My blind spot is healed. Because I am from the stealth school of, if you are not seen, you do not take damage. But that is not true in this game. This game cares not for me or my silly ways. It will just throw a giant living, you know, Tyrannosaurus at me with Gatling laser face and not give any bothers. See? See? It will just throw ridiculous things like that in my path and be like, deal with it. Have you considered that I am just a little guy? I'm just a little guy. I'm just a sleazy little guy.
Clever.
Thanks for the turkey skin. I really need that. Bye. Oh, okay. Cool. Excuse me. Why do you have such tolerance? That seems like overkill. That's some bullshit, and I think it's neat, but please stop trying to kill me. You're very angry. You know that? Bad vibes. No. Stab you in the butt. Alright, you get the neck. Now then, how do I get that flower? I need to go around. Okay, alright. No Billy Goat Mountaining right now. Yes, I'm bad about being seen and not seen. I know. But have you considered I'm impatient? What do you want? Yes, I know that stealth exists, but when everything is so shootable, I mean, I've gotten better about picking up flowers. You know, that's progress. I mean, it's halfway through the game, and I barely ever remember to do that, but it's progress. A state of progression has taken a place here. It's not a very big place, but it has one. I just happen to think that if these people had taken the time to just consult me and my notes on how we could totally do a heck of a lot better than megacorps and super capitalism leading to the eco-death of the planet. The situation is all I'm saying. Hey, okay, that's a Ravager cannon, not a flower. That is a Ravager cannon as well. All right, we're close. Kitty's sake, I don't want to play right now. I'm looking for a flower. Come along. Carpet bombing me with ice. So original.
It's down.
Oh no! You perish. Replacement is inconvenient. Okay, bye. Okay, anybody see that flower? I'm not dealing with that corrupted zone. That is above our level. Yep, there it is. What a lovely flower. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more to go. We are definitely not collecting all of them tonight. That would be madness. And I am much too EP to try and take on that challenge. But what we can do is fast travel here, go up the ridge, grab that. And then we might get the one by the snap moss. But probably not much more than that.
Watch yourself, Outlander.
Don't tell me what to do. Like, the thing that kills me, right? Incandescent light bulbs. they are no longer manufactured to the extent of my knowledge. Like, in huge quantities. I'm sure there's still some, like, small batches and means of manufacture out there somewhere. But, by and large, the massive levels of production are no longer a thing.
You're an insect beneath the sun.
They got replaced by LEDs. And that happens all the time. Like, technology changes, time moves on. C'est la vie. But now that LEDs are the only thing on the market, I can't help but wonder, like, what happens if we lose that critical component? Like, hypothetically, like, what if we run out of the material that makes LEDs? Now, I don't know what makes them. I'll be honest. Like, I never looked into that. And I don't know how many factories there are that make the LED light bulb. These things elude me. But I do worry about it because, like, there's the ability to make glass is a known quantity. The ability to make a thin filament is a known quantity. And yeah, it's not super efficient, but screw in light like a womb. It's simple. It's dummy. And I'm worried that, like, if we forget how to do that, then if the, LED light bulb manufacturer ever goes kaput, we don't have anything to fall back on. But, crazy engineer, outdated robot yells at clouds. Sky is blue. All right, let's grab that flower, and then I think we'll call it a night. I don't think I have another major combat in me, and I don't think that I really want to spend the wee hours of the super dark and early hunting flowers. As much as I enjoy spending time with you all, I do think that I might get a little bit, especially given that in Pokemon Go, the Pokemon Home program is finally compatible with Pokemon Legends ZA. I have transferred all of my super fun little Pokemons to Home, and I am now officially 2 Pokemon away in Pokemon Home from having a living Dex, nice and in a central location. And I am working very hard to get Deoxys.
Save this for later.
I actually did acquire a Deoxys recently on a 3DS, but unfortunately I do not have a way currently to transfer up from that 3DS to the Home. So instead, I am actually replaying Fire Red, which released on the Switch. And in it, they have made all of the past event Pokemon available. And beat the Elite Four, so. Buddy, I'm literally trying to log off right now. Can we not have to do this? Or are we doing this the hard way? Could be friends. Okay. You know what? Fine.
Gonna bring you down!
You wanted this smoke. I was talking about how I was going to get bed. I am more focused on, you know, catching a Deoxys and shiny hair. But no, you wanted to smoke, here you go. Purple. Okay, thank you for the purple coil damage. But stop it, it's bedtime. It's time for EPs. We're a sleepy little guy. Need to go EP. Just do a sleep. All right. Well. Quick save. And thank you all so very, very much for joining me on this adventure. I am certain that my inane rambling was not the worst thing that you could have done. I mean, there are drugs and other awful things. Or Fox News. Excuse me. But yeah, I greatly enjoyed this. I am so glad that we got the tech to cooperate so that we could delve into a little bit more of the story. And I am looking forward to finding out what is actually the secret behind Project Zero Dawn. So, until next time, I am Tactical Automaton NK804. Goodbye. Goodbye. So long. Sayonara. Das Vidanya. Toodles. Ciao. See ya.